Boy, you know what it is and how we get down. Your favorite checking in. That's right, Young Jock. Miss Shot Nigga shout out with Young Jock and the Streets Morning. Take over. If you tuned in right now, that means God woke your ass up this morning. And it was meant for you to be in the presence of some greatness this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with us, we have the one, the only. Hold up, before I even get into it, let me just lay it out for you. This is a woman. This is a mother. This is a Queen Libra of Libras. This is a multi-platinum artist. I'm talking about a multi-billion streamer of streamers. And she's also a superstar chef in the kitchen with the heels on. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Queen Naija in the building!
Oh, that was a great introduction.
Thank you. Whenever they bring you out, they need to do it just like that or bigger.
Thank you. How
you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, but I mean, like, chef, like, dang.
Hey, man.
It's okay. I'll take it.
I pulled that off because I was just trying to do my little homework. I was like, oh, she whipping.
I do like to whip, but I just, not all the time. My feet hurt.
Oh, and then look, then I said in the kitchen with the heels.
With the heels
on.
now, yeah, that's I be flat footed in the kitchen.
Yeah, I just want to make it sound better.
It's good.
It looked good. I mean, when I saw it, I was like whipping with the heels on. Yeah.
Okay.
So Queen Naija, you're here today.
I am here.
We're in the building.
Thank the Lord.
You know, it's interesting because like even with the intro, right? Once upon a time, we never used the word billion when it came to the amount of possibly the money or the streams or the record sales. We didn't use those terms when it came to the artistry. Times are different now. I'm looking at over 5.5 billion global career streams. Like I don't even know what my streams are at or like what I would say to my streams because they have never been tallied, I guess, in a sense from the start of my career to now. Mm-hmm. What does it feel like to have these type of accolades attached to your name?
I mean, it just feels really good that I guess I'm gonna keep it real. I don't keep a tally on my streams. So when you say billion, multi-billion, I mean, I never really paid attention to it. Of course, people from my label come back and tell me like, "Oh, you did this," and you know that's great. But to be honest, I don't pay attention to it. But when I hear it like that, it feels like I must be doing something right, you know. But I'm still trying to.
You know, it's interesting.
Elevate.
I've seen interviews of you. I've interviewed you before. You have a very straightforward approach. It's not too forward, but it's very straightforward. You seem very humble in the sense you don't just get all wrapped up into the numbers just like now. And I've also noticed that you cleaned up your IG page some, and it just kind of looks like you hit a default button, like you're starting over or something. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about this. What's going on the social side of things?
I am actually trying to start over. As you can see, like I dyed my hair, you know. I took it a different color. I just wanted to like for something to symbolize like the new era of me, like because like I don't know why, but women when they change their hair, like when they cut their hair or something, it symbolizes something. So I just wanted to like do something different. Y'all know I always had like just a regular look, and I went from like wigs and everything. I don't know why I'm getting into hair, but basically I wanted to just like clean my page up as well, and just start this new era of Queen Naija, and like I guess the beginning of my new project, like trying to roll that out and everything like that. It's not just the music though; it's more so where I am like in life and stuff. It's just
where are you in life? That's a good question. I was gonna segue into that. Where are you in life? Because again, once upon a time, we saw you, you know, on the more transparent, more intimate side of things with your YouTube and streaming on that scale. And it's less of that now, more of Queen Naija, the artist.
Is it?
I mean, I see you. I mean, now if you ask my kids, they can give you the whole rundown of your history from YouTube.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I heard of you. I didn't know you as much on that, but the minute I heard the music, I started asking, who is this? Who is this? Because it's a lot more females emerging right now on the R&B side of things. So when I started hearing your music, I'm trying to understand and distinguish who's who with the music. Because I always ask, I'll be like, who is this? And they get mad at me. They be like, but that's such and such. I'm like, well, damn, I just want to make sure I'm saying it right when I hear it.
Right.
But I'm, following the music, I feel like, we're in a different state right now with hip hop. I mean, with R&B. And I'm just trying to figure out how do you feel about the state of R&B right now? Because it's different. You got some people saying R&B is dead. You got some people, Diddy, who is not R&B at all, but he is a person who's contributed to the to the genre of R&B. He's dropping an R&B album because he's trying to say it's still alive. What's your thoughts on R&B right now?
I feel like I don't think R&B is dead. I just feel like a lot of the artists that really do real R&B don't get noticed like that. Like I feel like they don't get as much love because it's always about who's more popular or like who's out in who got more like going on, who's popping more. People just, the crowd clings to who they want to cling to, and whoever everybody else clings to, the rest of them gonna cling to them. So it's like it's a lot of great R&B artists out there that even like people like Victoria Monet, who just now like the On My Mama record. Like I feel like I've been on her before. Maybe other people feel that way too, but like that song came out and people are now seeming
now
like they're giving her when like, so there are real, and I feel like I'm included in that. Like I'm a real R&B artist. But where I am in life, back to the question of where I am, I'm in a transitional stage right now. So you said I was very transparent before and then it went to like less. I guess I was just trying to find my way away from the YouTube artist kind of title. But then like now I realize like it was nothing wrong with that. That was my leverage. I brought that when I was signed, like when I got signed to the label.
Yeah.
I developed my own fan base. Like they seen, it's the difference between just listening to an artist's music and then actually getting to like connect to them and see their everyday lives and see that we're just like the rest of everyone else. So now I'm in a transitional stage where I'm trying to get back into that and being more transparent now again. And like, because I can't keep just hiding. You know, I'm a storytelling artist. I can't hide anymore. So I have to come back out and not be afraid again and not try to, the hiding don't work for me. Maybe it works for more mysterious artists, but not for me. So I'm trying to also like, I'm really trying to figure out how can I elevate. I got signed in 2018. And I'm trying to figure out, I feel like a part of that is like team building. So, you know, trying to just even transition and like with that, like trying to build more of my team and like really be super duper involved. Like I never used to really be involved. Everything kind of got thrown into my lap. You know, like when I dropped Medicine, I wasn't trying to become like no star or anything. I just did it because I loved it.
Passionate
and then
about it.
I was passionate. And then for a minute I started to lose passion a little bit because now I was like, dang, now I gotta chase numbers. I gotta chase the #1 record on the radio because if I get a #1, then people will respect me different. Or then maybe I'll get to perform on BT, or maybe like I'll get noticed finally. But like, and I don't want to say finally and just like go over the fans that I do have. I mean supporters. I do have supporters, but like I'm trying to find a way. How can I like get out of this box? Is it like crossing over? Like what is it? So I guess just me being more involved in every aspect of my life. Music, team building, even at home. Like I'm not gonna lie, I just turned down going on a tour. I'm not gonna say which tour, but I also want to make sure I really be involved with my kids too, because like a lot of times I just be going with the flow, and I want to have intention now. So that's where I am.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I swear you just gave the whole synopsis of a lot of the things that I've gone through myself, transitioning from being this artist to television personality to radio personality to even doing movies, because sometimes like I have supporters. I saw how you caught the word fans. Sometimes
it feels a little,
it's like a little extra
supporters.
Yeah. So I know what it feels like when you like, yo, I appreciate y'all, right, for being here with me. But I'm trying to figure out how do I garner more support? Because I want to do bigger and better things. And I think sometimes, you know, you said something, when you're chasing a #1, it's always like you have to put up these numbers. You got to, whether it's streaming, whether it's the amount of shows, whether it's the amount of interviews I'm doing. Am I going viral? Am I showing up on the fashion side of things? Am I supporting certain topical issues that we're talking about that are involving our community or the plaguing our community? There's so much you ask. And then one day you sit back and be like,
I'm losing passion.
Yeah, because I'm so caught up in the technical side of it that the passionate side for it, the love for it kind of feels like it's on the back burner. Like you said, you was just doing what you love to do and you pop off. Now you got to chase this success.
Right.
Now, so in that, I wanted to ask you, with the supporters that you have, do you feel like they could feel that indecisiveness and when it comes to you trying to feel your way out and what you want to do? Because sometimes supporters can rock with you, and when you look like you just chilling, they kind
get
of chill. They kind of chill. Some of them are kind of chill, or some of them get frustrated. Like, what you doing? What you doing? I need more. I need more.
My supporters, they get frustrated. So like, I mean, even down to, like I said, I've been very I've showed people my life. So like, a lot of my supporters feel like they're my friends. I've even went as far as like talking to some of my supporters, and which a lot of people didn't agree with. Like, you shouldn't be like, you an artist. You don't need to be communicating with these regular people. Like, you know, but I still look at like people like these are the people that consume my things. So I try to, but now, like, sometimes
I feel like that's
boundaries,
the old way of thinking.
Yeah, but certain boundaries I feel like could get crossed, and they'll be like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? Like, why is your team doing this, or why don't you have this or that? So they get more so frustrated. Like, they're ready for me to release my album. I mean, I released my first album in 2020. So they're like, where is the music? And like, I could also say that I do take a long time. I take a long time in between when I'm like dropping music, but I just be wanting to be perfect. Like,
let's be for real, Queen Naija. Like, that's the traditional way of putting together a quality assured product. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you want to assure that your product is of quality, you want to take time to do it. And what happens is you got rappers who can go in the studio, come up with an album in a week's time, and they dropping 3 albums in a year, and you like, wait a minute, I'm only dropping 1 album in 3 years. How do you keep up? One thing I will always say, you said this earlier, you saying how it's different with R&B. One thing I've noticed, R&B artists, their careers seem to last way longer because they could sing anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't just pull up and rap anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm thinking of what you're saying, sometimes it does take some time to put together a quality product, and your supporters, your fan base will start pushing you like, yo, you need to drop now. And then you find yourself like, well, am I dropping too soon? Then you got people in your ear, don't worry, just put it out, let the fans say. Yeah. Let the fans say what the hit is. Well, what if they don't find no hits in this? Or what if the fans have something negative to say? What's the backlash to that? So I'm taking that and going into it, the new single, No Fake Love.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, what? I'm trying to see the whole... Yeah, what's that about?
I don't know.
That's featuring NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah. Super dope to work with. It was, I could definitely sit up here and say I definitely, I judged the book by its cover first. I remember a long time ago, people pulled up the video. I said, someone asked me in a Q&A, they was like, would you ever do a song with NBA YoungBoy? And I was like, I don't know. I'm a little scared of him. Like,
yeah, right.
But he ended up turning out to be like very sweet and very, just supportive of the record. And but it was great. It's just, I think what it was I actually recorded that song 2022. Okay. And the intention was to release that song this summer of 2022, to have a summer song. Okay. But with like how business moves beyond what people see, what my supporters see, time just kept going, and it was a bunch of different things going on. Then I got into this space where I was like, oh, I just want to drop music that like more soulful music. And so that's why I was supposed to drop No Fake Love around the same time I dropped Words of Affirmation. I don't know if you ever heard that song. I love that song. But instead it got pushed back. But it's finally out, and I just decided to go out with a banger like for the end of the summer, although it should have lasted throughout the summer. But it was really about the timing. Like, and one of the things I love about this song is, people beat me up about it all the time, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna use samples. I don't care. I'm gonna do a sample. Like, even the greatest from that I look up to, they did samples. Well, but A. Marie, I'm sorry. Go on. But A. Marie is one of the first women that I've watched on 106 & Park, and I looked at her on TV and I was like, I want to be her. Like, I want to look like her. I want to do everything. Like, she was just like that girl to me when I was like growing up. So I was like, I want to do a fresh record and like make something like 2000s, but make it more modern. So that's what that song is.
It's interesting. The New York Times actually, I'm going to quote them. They said that Queen Naija is the first soul star of the social media generation.
Really?
Yeah. And when you hear that and just hearing that, and that could explain why you feel the way you feel about samples, and delivering your music with that type of presence and energy, because that's where your heart is. That's kind of the angle and the direction you come from. So it's weird that you're not I don't mean it's weird or anything you're doing is weird. It's just interesting. I'm gonna use the word interesting instead of weird. It's interesting when I see an artist who looks so fresh, so new, so now, have this soulful kind of, because I mean, you to me, even talking to you, interviewing you, you come off way more mature than you look.
Okay.
You kind of understand what I'm saying? You know how somebody could be fly, but they got a real mature, don't play with me kind of vibe, and that's kind of what I get from you, you know. And what we did, I asked some of my followers, or whatnot, you know, some of the questions that they would like for us to ask you, and of course, it's a lot of the same questions, like when you come back to YouTube, when can we expect the sophomore album? And one question that was real crazy, I got you, was interesting. I mean, it was just on a surface level. Are there wedding bells in your near future?
The crazy. Why did I say it like that? Are there wedding bells? I feel like it's in my future. I mean, I was talking to my man the other day. Was in a car, and I'm like, "What's next?" Because it's like we already been doing business together. We're probably gonna go into another business together. I'm like, okay, we got this.
Are y'all having these conversations?
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna marry you, like, but like, that's his intentions. But I feel like as a man, you gotta respect how men sometimes want to do.
I want to make sure I say his name right. What's his first and last name?
Clarence White.
Mr. White. We ain't got no more time to be playing, Mr. White. This woman out here looking real amazing, doing some real amazing things, Mr. White. It don't take but a bad space and a proper conversation come along and she feels something different, Mr. White. I'm not saying your lady will leave you, Mr. White. I'm just saying, dear Mr. White, what's up? We need that engagement. Cause you ain't got no regular situation, Mr. White. I know when you be around something after a while, it gets comfortable. You start feeling like, oh, well, you know, this me, I ain't got nothing to worry about. You got a lot to worry about, Mr. White. Because when I said she was coming in here today to interview, a lot of people was asking, could they be in the room when she interviewed Mr. White?
Oh, Lord.
We respectfully decline, Mr. White. So,
I believe it. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait a little bit.
And on that thought, we'll be right back in a little bit more with Queen Naija. Keep it right here where you got it. Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover. Yep. Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover. We back at it, about to get up out of here. But before we get out of here with Queen Naija, man, we got a few questions. Like I said, our listeners wanted to know, can we see this all take place on YouTube? And when I say all take place, this new, the rollout for the new album, the sophomore album, the new singles out right now, No Fake Love featuring NBA Youngboy. We want to follow you. We want that old thing back. We want to see Naija when her hair ain't really done and she just getting up and moving around. Yeah, we do. Because you know what? It's so beautiful to see that transition, to see you in your regular space, and then when it's Queen Naija, the superstar, on stage or out in public. It's a difference.
So I do plan on getting a videographer that is committed to me, because a lot of times it's hard to find somebody. I plan on getting a videographer to really follow me everywhere and like just film whatever, me with pimples on my face, me with my, like just straight up queen, and then like, you know, the transition of that superstar on stage kind of queen. But you know, it's like when people are filming you, and you would know about this, when people are filming you, you gotta trust them with certain, because you want to make sure they don't put out certain things that you don't want to be put out. But I do plan on having them follow me on this journey. And YouTube, I want to say that I'm starting my own little. I want to say podcast. I'm gonna just say podcast, but because everybody throw that word around. But like I'm gonna start back on YouTube in that form, like sitting on a couch, chopping it up with my bestie. You bringing different artists on. I already have like a couple of people.
So this won't be random content.
It won't be super random. It'll be more intentional.
Okay.
And yeah, but for now though, y'all can follow my Snapchat, Queen Naija, because I'll be posting everything. I'm gonna actually ask you for a picture after this.
No, for sure, we're gonna do it. Oh, I appreciate it. That's love right there. So again, the new album. Do we have a name for it yet? Do we have a title for it?
We do have a name for it.
You ain't got to drop it if you don't want to.
Yeah, I do have a name, and I'm not gonna lie. I went through 11 titles.
Okay.
Like, and I'm a Libra now, so I'm super duper indecisive. But I finally got to a name where I feel like this is perfect. This tells the story without even having to really ask about it. And I think it's gonna be very interesting for people to they're gonna have questions for sure.
All right, so look, before she give up, I don't think she's gonna tell us right now. I can tell how this is going. She's been media trained. She's smart at it.
I haven't been.
Stop
I
it.
haven't been, no.
Yes, you have. In my book, you have been. To our listeners, I want y'all to hit us on our DM Streets Morning Takeover, man, because we want to know what y'all think would be a good title for the album. Let's make this a thing, man.
That'd be cute.
Yeah, we should figure it out. Let's just see what we could have, because maybe you could do a anticipation drop on it or something. I don't know. But we're gonna take this picture with Queen Naija.
Yeah.
And we got one more question.
Oh God.
One more. This is the last one. That's an easy one.
One more.
Who would you like to shoot your shot at for an R&B collaboration? I shoot your shot today.
Okay. My mouth
R&B
was wide open.
collaboration. I started to ask it slower to really get you, but it got you. So come on, let's go with it.
Got me.
What we doing?
Who would like to shoot my shot for R&B collaboration? Does it have to be a person I never spoke to, or
Man, it
somebody
could
that I
be
already
whoever.
spoke to?
I don't give a damn if you want to do a song with Sade. You tell me right now.
I already shot my shot and it's gonna work, but like I'm gonna just say Brent Faiyaz.
That should be dope. I mean, you're
Yeah.
dope enough artist. I think I can see that.
Yeah.
I actually past I could see that. I would like to see that.
Okay.
Y'all two together, I think that could
that'd
be
be
something.
fire.
Hell yeah, Brent hard, no. My boy got one of them cult followers. My boy came down here. We interviewed him. He walked outside, and the whole Georgia State campus was chasing him down. I said, "Well, damn, boy." Okay, that's one. Give me one
another
more.
one?
Just one more. One more.
R&B collab?
It don't
Just
have to be R&B.
R&B?
It don't have to be R&B. Just a collab for the new album, possibly.
A collab for the new album. R&B. Shoot. R&B.
It don't have to be R&B.
Oh, it could be a rapper.
It could be whoever.
I've been asking Cardi B for record for a while now.
Okay, so look, this is what I need
But
y'all to
you
do.
know,
No.
it'll happen when it happens.
We don't have to say nothing else. That's the name you want. We're gonna put that name in the hat 10 times. We ain't gonna put no other names in the hat. We already put out there for Brent Faiyaz. Y'all, we're gonna put Cardi B name in the hat 10 times. I need y'all to get on your social media right now and tag Cardi B.
No.
Hell yeah. We is heard all over the United States and the world, Craig. We want a collaboration with Cardi B, Queen Naija, going crazy. Matter of fact, let's try to make that happen before Queen Naija's birthday. Big Queen Libra energy in the building, like I said. Now what you gonna say? You tell me you want me to do it? You want me to retract that?
No, it's fine. I'm just, yeah. I don't know what to say.
Huh?
I'm a little shy when it comes. I don't like asking for things.
Mr. White!
Oh Lord.
Where you at, Mr. White? Come on, Mr. White. Call me Mr. White. We're going ring shopping, my boy. You got you a good one. And y'all, again, y'all quit telling me to wrap it up. We ain't wrapping it up. We going all the way. Matter of fact, Queen Naija, she hosting the whole show for today. I didn't tell y'all that, but it's happening right now. Welcome to Young Jock and the Streets Morning Takeover, hosted by Queen Naija. Yeah, I had to get that little energy, y'all, man. I appreciate you for showing up today,
I'm
though,
sorry,
for real.
it was real, like, serious. Like,
She was looking like, wait, hold on. I got some more interviews.
No, it's fine.
It's all good. Yeah, man.
We needed some more time, but next time.
We got you.
Look, we needed some more time, but next time.
It's love. It's love. We got to say thank you to Queen Naija. They pulling her out the studio. She got security in the lobby. Solo done walked in. Kadife done walked in. We love y'all. The new album coming. We don't even know the name of it yet, but the name of the new single, No Fake Love.